Turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks.
I really need to do something with my beard. And no, it doesn't mean trim it or shave it off. It means make sure it's not in the way of the microphone every freaking morning. Anyway, welcome ladies and gentlemen. This is the Morning Toke. My name is Ali Law. It is September 25th, 2018. 7 a.m. Arizona time. People heading out to the job, to the career, to the business. Some people just heading out for bullshit. I want to get to that point where I have that where I have that lifestyle, where I just get up in the morning, make my way to the local coffee shop, and read my newspaper and drink a coffee. That's what I want one day. When I'm old, probably. Anyway, so again, if you listen to this podcast before, you already know. But if you don't know, this is a podcast where I talk about whatever is on my mind in the morning. And here's what I got for you guys today. Yesterday, I listened to yesterday afternoon, 3 hours of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. Had Teddy Atlas on. You guys know Teddy Atlas is a very famous trainer. Now in broadcasting ESPN, all that in boxing. He was on the Canelo Triple G broadcasts. I think he was louder than the second one when he was upset, thinking that Triple G should have won, not Canelo. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, he was on there talking, giving his life story and stuff like that, and it was actually a very interesting podcast. Like if you have 3 hours or just time, even if you do listen to it in sections, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It talks about how his upbringing, his parents, his life. His years as a trainer. Talks about Canelo Triple G 2. Talks about Tyson. Does all this stuff. So I highly recommend that podcast. Like I can't recommend it enough, honestly, because I thought it was one of the better ones recently. And I actually probably give it a re-listen today at work. Yeah, I definitely have to re-listen to it again today at work. Anyway, other stuff that went down yesterday. I didn't listen to it. I don't watch. Honestly, I haven't watched or paid attention to Ariel Helwani's show, the fake journalist show, in years. And just because he moved to ESPN, it's even easier to ignore him. So, not that I'm even ignoring him. I just don't care to listen to the dude. So, and everyone knows my stance on Ariel Helwani, and some people get mad at me about it. Like, how could you hate on him? You just hate on him because he does this stuff and this stuff. No. Full credit to the guy for getting where he is. Stop calling yourself a journalist, because that's not what you are. That's my only beef with him, honestly. My only beef is that he calls himself a journalist when he's not. Anyway, apparently Malki Kawa, who's Jon Jones' agent, was on there talking about Jon Jones' return, saying that the most logical step would be for him to fight for the light heavyweight championship. Saying that the UFC could just strip DC of the light heavyweight belt and have Jones and Gus fight for it, or set up Jones versus DC 3 or whatever the hell else. If people get upset at him for it, like, dude, think about it. Like he's his agent, his manager, he's his PR piece. Like right now, Jon Jones ain't saying shit publicly other than on Instagram. So Malki Kawa is his mouthpiece, right? So that's what he does. He wants to fight with Gus for the title, or he wants to fight with DC for the title. But apparently he wants to fight for the title and never lost. In the cage. 100% true. Never lost it in the cage. 100% true. Lost it because he's a fucking dumbass. We agree on that, folks. He lost the belt. It was his fault he lost the belt. It was on him because he's an idiot. Can we agree on that? Because I feel like if we can't, you're a delusional Jon Jones fan. You know what I mean? It's getting a little. It's getting ridiculous. It's been ridiculous, honestly. Just off his actions alone, it's been ridiculous. So, yeah, the man lost the belt, dude, but not in the cage. 100%. No one beat him for it. Should he be able to fight for it again? Sure, he should. Does he deserve, in my opinion, a fight with DC? No. Will he get it? Maybe. If Brock doesn't work out, that is probably the fight. I mean, what other one is there? They're not going to do the Stipe rematch, so they're probably that one. Because think about it, the word deserved in MMA is not deserved. To make sense is not in there anymore. It's all about money. We need to accept this shit. This is boxing now. So it's just gonna get weirder and dumber, folks. Just hang on. The other thing too is on Twitter, Malki Kawa was responding to his name is Ian Kidd, and talking about, basically Ian Kidd was pointing out the fact that the only reason why Jon Jones got a ton of time taken off his suspension is because he snitched on somebody. Because if you look at the bylines or at the USADA code or whatever they call it, that's the way to get. That's how he got it. That's how he got the lower suspension, 15 months. He snitched on somebody. So yeah, I mean, there it is. And Malki Kawa started responding to him all pissy and shit, which to me is basically an admission. Like, yeah, he's right, but Malki Kawa was basically like, no, you don't know anything. Fake news, bro. Fake news. See you soon or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude. Like, come on, man. Like, you don't respond to shit like that. You should know better. You're a PR guy. You should know better than to respond to some shit like that if it is not true. You just ignore it and it'll go away on its own. But now you give it attention. So now we know you feel something about it. So if I'm Kid or I'm a journalist, I start pushing on that point a little bit, right? Because does it really matter? I mean, we'll find out soon enough. If people start getting suspended, people that Jon Jones knows start getting suspended and investigated and shit, we'll know. Like, we'll know real quick. You know what I mean? And this whole, like, there's no such thing as USADA approved supplements. No such thing. You got to get everything checked. Fucking Mighty Mouse stopped using supplements because he didn't, you never know. So, it's Malki Kawa's hilarious, but he's good at his job, so I can't hate on him that much at all. I just think he's an idiot for responding to this shit, because now we know there's substance behind the Jon Jones snitched on somebody to get a reduced sentence deal. So yeah. Anyway, other stuff that went down. Brendan Schaub. I saw the post on. I can't. It's hard for me to listen to Brendan Schaub talk about fighting. Because he's not. Look, he's a former fighter. He knows about fighting. Yeah, right. But when it comes to like talking about it, he just speaks like a promo piece, like most of the time. You know what I mean? But what annoyed me was, and I'll make myself watch the video today, the clip of him talking about it. What annoyed me was people posting this clip of him talking about Ali Abdelazziz and the terrorist tie stuff and the child support shit, like it's fucking breaking news. Like, Mike Russell's been talking about this forever. Y'all been ignoring Mike Russell, man. Like, this is bullshit. Like, and now Brendan Schaub's gonna get credit for this shit? No, fuck that. Like, he better have fucking given him credit. You know what I mean? He better have given Mike Russell credit for that work. That's bullshit if he didn't. But what was the other one? I saw a video too. It was like where he was on some kind of call-in show, and someone called in and they were like, "Hey Brendan, is it true that you blew Joe Rogan at the Comedy Store or some shit like that?" And it's just like, whoa, dude. Like, I got a good laugh at him. I'm not gonna lie, that was a good one. That was a good one because it's Here's the thing you gotta understand is, a lot of times in the entertainment industry, in fact, almost all the time in the entertainment industry, it's about who you know, right? And you'll get some breaks, especially if you're talented. I don't know. I never seen Brendan Schaub's comedy. Like, he's a semi-funny guy when he's on like shows and stuff. It's great. And he's gotten to host, maybe not host, but he's gotten to be on like red carpets and stuff for award shows and shit. And look, good for him. Hustle your ass off, bro. Get that money. If it's fucking there, take it. Why are we playing like none of us would do the same shit? We would all do the same shit, right? But it's just funny. He goes, "Hey, did you blow Rogan at the Comedy Store?" It's because his quick rise in the comedy ranks. It helps to have talented friends and friends in high places and shit. So no, I'm not hating on him whatsoever. And I haven't listened to his comedy, so I can't even like criticize that. And so I've heard his comedy, seen his stand up, whatever. I know he came to Phoenix a couple times now, and I just haven't had a chance to go out there. Honestly, I just didn't care to go. Like, I'll say this much: next time he comes into town, I'll go. Like, for sure. Hopefully, he comes in with like Brian Callen and Tom Segura or somebody, not just by himself. But I'll go anyway. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. What else happened this weekend, man? I recorded a show last night or yesterday, and I didn't post it because it was stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had jack shit. Sometimes I wake up in the morning, I got nothing, and I don't know. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I have like a sinus infection coming in. I have bad allergies, right? And I'm sure I have a sinus infection coming. So like, I've been stuffy and I've been like having a hard time breathing and talking and shit. So yeah, I didn't post it, and I can't remember what I might have even said on that shit. Other than, talking about the UFC this last weekend. Didn't watch much of it. I had jiu-jitsu, obviously, most of the day, or in the morning especially. And then I had, family stuff to do, take care of, kids and stuff. So I didn't have a chance to watch much of it. But I did see Lil Nog knock out Sam Alvey. Goddamn, and he didn't retire, and people were mad at him about it. I'm like, look, man, he's old. He's at the fuck he could do and say whatever he wants at the stage of his life. He don't want to retire, fuck it. I kind of wish he just played out, or, got out of his contract or fight. I don't know how many fights he has left or anything. Like, if he was like a free agent, though, if he went to Ryzen, not because I want him to juice, but come on, go to Japan and put a show on for those folks. That'd be shit. Do some crazy shit, a big win, and then retire over there, right? That'd be legit. Who else won? Main event, Thiago Santos. Got to give Eric Anders a lot of credit for taking a short notice fight, like weight class up. He looked huge at 205. Like, he looked big as fuck. Right? He also looked tired as shit after Thiago put a beating on him for a while. So Thiago looked good, and he got the finish. Eric Anders looked dead when he, at the end of the fight. Jesus, I was kind of worried about him. But Thiago Santos at 205, he's all right. Let's see him against a legit 205 and see how it goes. That'd be a nice little. I don't know. It'd be nice to have an addition at 205. We're missing some shit there. What else happened on Saturday? I'm sure I'm missing something big and I can't remember it. Oh, Evan Dunham retiring. That was not sad. I mean, it's cool, man. The dude's gonna go off and do his own thing now. Jiu-jitsu, train, teach jiu-jitsu and all that stuff. That'd be legit. Teach jiu-jitsu. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. I also got like something, I don't know. In jiu-jitsu the other day, I got neck cranked and something, and I think a tooth got loose. Jesus. I was wearing a mouthpiece too, but I have one of those upper only mouthpieces, it doesn't cover the lower. So I think it's fucking with my talking, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I gotta get that checked. Anyway, what else happened? Oh, and then the Ben Saunders, Sergio Moraes, head and arm, I think it was head and arm choke, or triangle choke, arm triangle. I fucking can't remember what it was called. But cool part is Moraes submitted him, and then later on taught him how to do it and how to defend it. So that was pretty cool. That's what I love. That's one other thing I love about jiu-jitsu. There's no ego. You don't have any enemies. It's just sharing of the art. If you beat somebody, cool, but they're not your enemy at the end of the day. In the moment, they're your foe. Go for it. But it's pretty cool to see Moraes be that cool to Ben Saunders. Ben Saunders, man, his career has been a little tumbly here and there, but he's a legit 10th Planet killer, which is good shit. What else we got? I can't think of anything else right now. I had an idea, and if you guys get this far in the podcast, you get to hear about it, and let me know what you think on Twitter, Elot31, or in the comment section here below. I get up in the morning and I listen to Sports Center, and it gives me all the updates on sports that I want, right, in like a 10-minute like section or whatever segment. No one does that for. I haven't heard one for MMA. So if you have heard one for MMA, that'd be legit. Let me know. But I might start doing that, like putting out every morning early. Maybe like a 5 to 10 minute podcast of just catching you up on all the news from the day before, like MMA related news from the day before. Maybe like rundown of upcoming cards and shit. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I might start trying to do that. I might try to do one tonight, see how it goes. But it'll have to be like one of those like record. Luckily I'm on the West Coast, so it's easier to do, right? But like record at night and then put it out early the next morning so the East Coast people can get it on the way to work. That'd be pretty cool. Oh man, I hate driving in Arizona, by the way. Just letting you guys know. It fucking sucks over here. Just sending all the shitty drivers in California over here. kind of sucks. So yeah, that's my idea for that. So we'll see. I don't know. I'll try it out tonight. If you guys hear this, let me know what you think, what you want to hear, how long you think it should be, shit like that. Anyway, all right, it's gonna do it for me. Of course, we go live tomorrow night. Keyboard Warriors, myself, Red Kirby, just hit a workout. We'll probably be talking about UFC Sao Paulo. We'll talk about UFC. We'll talk about a little more about Conor McGregor and shit like that. And UFC 229. It could be. We'll talk about Malki Kawa and Jon Jones and all that too. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful night, depending on where you are on the planet. Catch you guys later.